For reference, the status of naturalization applications in 2024 shows that 12,248 individuals applied, of whom 639 were refused. Hello, I'm Rico. In today's video, I'll explain the naturalization application process in detail. The steps to acquire Japanese nationality may seem very complex, but understanding the flow should help things proceed smoothly. This time, I'll break it down into 9 steps and also touch on the procedures after naturalization. I'd be delighted if you could subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and watch right to the end. This table summarizes the 9 steps of the naturalization application process. First, you must attend a preliminary consultation at the Legal Affairs Bureau, but there is an important point right from the start. Unlike visa applications, you cannot simply walk into the Legal Affairs Bureau without an appointment to submit your naturalization application documents. You absolutely must book a preliminary consultation appointment. To book, first identify the Legal Affairs Bureau with jurisdiction over your place of residence. Searching for naturalization application and jurisdiction should help you find it. Once you have identified the relevant Legal Affairs Bureau, please book your consultation appointment by telephone. At this time, you will likely receive basic guidance on the documents you should bring. We recommend having a notebook or notepad ready before making the call. Please note that the instructions may vary depending on the Legal Affairs Bureau. For example, the Tokyo Legal Affairs Bureau requires you to complete a document called the Naturalization Consultation Questionnaire beforehand. Therefore, it is essential to confirm the specific requirements with the Legal Affairs Bureau in the area where you plan to apply. Applicants must attend the Legal Affairs Bureau in person on the scheduled appointment date. During this preliminary consultation, you will receive detailed explanations regarding the conditions for naturalization and the required documentation. The officer will verify whether you meet the naturalization requirements and provide a detailed explanation of the necessary documents. Please be fully aware that if it is determined at this stage that you do not meet the requirements, you may not be able to proceed with the application itself. Therefore, it is extremely important to resolve all queries and uncertainties during this interview. Following the preliminary consultation, the next step involves gathering the necessary documents and preparing the paperwork. This stage is likely to be the most time-consuming and labor-intensive. The documents to be prepared broadly fall into 3 categories: those collected within Japan, such as the Certificate of Residence, Tax Assessment Certificate, and Tax Payment Certificate; documents obtained from your country of origin, such as the birth certificate and parents' marriage certificate; and documents prepared by yourself, such as the curriculum vitae and statement of motivation for naturalization. Certificates requiring collection from your home country are particularly time-consuming to obtain. Furthermore, documents in foreign languages must always be accompanied by a Japanese translation. Additionally, some documents have expiry dates. Therefore, we strongly advise starting preparations early, factoring in the time required to gather all necessary paperwork. Once all documents are prepared, you must visit the Legal Affairs Bureau again to have your application form and supporting documents verified. As another appointment may be required at this stage, please ensure you confirm this in advance. The official will verify the completeness of your documents. Should any certificates be missing or if amendments to the documents are deemed necessary, you will need to prepare them again according to the instructions provided. At this stage, you will likely need to take time off work to visit the Legal Affairs Bureau several times during weekdays. Therefore, it is crucial, particularly for those in employment, to plan this procedure carefully. Once all documents are complete and the officer determines they can be accepted, the application will be formally accepted and the review process will commence. Furthermore, an acceptance number will be assigned upon document acceptance. This number will be required for any inquiries after the application submission, so please ensure you keep it safe. Following acceptance of the application, an interview will be conducted at the Legal Affairs Bureau approximately 2 to 3 months later. This interview is highly significant and will be conducted entirely in Japanese. Furthermore, it may involve not only the applicant themselves but also, in some cases, their spouse or cohabiting family members. Questions frequently asked during the interview cover a wide range of topics, including date of arrival in Japan, family composition, current employment status, and detailed income information, motivation for naturalization, criminal record. Furthermore, it is crucial to note that detailed questions will be asked regarding the content of the submitted documents. At this stage, conversational ability is also assessed. While there is no need to use difficult vocabulary, it is advisable to review the content of the submitted documents before the interview and prepare to explain them clearly in your own words. Furthermore, should smooth communication in Japanese prove difficult or if doubts arise regarding your Japanese proficiency, a written Japanese language test may be required. This test assesses whether you can use Japanese without hindrance in daily life. If your ability is deemed insufficient, your application may be rejected. Thorough preparation is therefore advisable. Following the interview, an assessment will be conducted based on the submitted documents and interview content. The assessment period typically takes approximately 6 months to 1 year. Investigations may be conducted at your place of work or residence, and you may be requested to submit additional documents. Therefore, please ensure you are prepared to respond promptly should the Legal Affairs Bureau contact you. Please note that caution is required during the assessment period. Should your address or place of employment change, or should your marital status change due to marriage or divorce, you must promptly notify the Legal Affairs Bureau. Furthermore, you have a reporting obligation when changing your status of residence, or upon re-entering Japan after departure. Additionally, you must declare any involvement in traffic violations, accidents, or incidents. Your conduct during the review period after application is also subject to scrutiny. Therefore, you must remain vigilant at all times, comply with laws and regulations, and strive to act responsibly. Upon approval of your naturalization application, your name will be published in the official Gazette, notification will be sent from the Legal Affairs Bureau, and your Japanese nationality will be formally recognized. For reference, the status of naturalization applications in 2024 shows that 12,248 individuals applied, of whom 639 were refused. These figures represent only applications formally accepted by the Legal Affairs Bureau and do not include cases at the pre-application consultation stage or those abandoned midway. Recently, scrutiny of the conduct requirement, including traffic offenses and tax payment records, has become stricter. Consequently, there is an increasing trend of individuals being refused or withdrawing their applications midway. However, once an application is formally accepted, it is said that approximately 90% of applicants are granted permission. Even after naturalization is granted, the process is not complete. Further procedures are required to become a Japanese national. The main steps involve creating a new family register at your local ward office and returning your current residence card to the nearest immigration bureau. The procedure to renounce your original nationality must be carried out at the embassy of your former country of nationality. Furthermore, do not forget to change the name on your driving license and bank accounts. Right, let me summarize the naturalization application process explained in today's video. First, telephone your nearest Legal Affairs Bureau to book a preliminary consultation. Then, on your appointment day, visit the bureau to receive an explanation of the required documents and procedures. You will then gather certificates from your home country and documents obtained in Japan, such as your residence certificate, and prepare the application documents. You then return to the Legal Affairs Bureau to have your prepared documents checked. If there are any errors, you correct them. If any documents are missing, you supplement them. There were also occasions when I had to return to the Legal Affairs Bureau on another day for a further check. Once the documents are complete, you submit them, and the application is formally accepted. Approximately 2 to 3 months after applying, there is an interview where you will be questioned about your motivation for naturalization and the documents you submitted. Some applicants may also take a Japanese written test. The submitted documents and interview content are then reviewed, and it takes approximately 6 months to a year for the result to be issued. During this process, additional documents may sometimes be requested. Once permission is granted, your name will be published in the official Gazette, and your Japanese nationality will be formally recognized. After receiving permission, do not forget to complete procedures such as returning your residence card. Looking at the overall naturalization application process, you will need to visit the Legal Affairs Bureau at least 3 times on weekdays, and a vast amount of documentation must be collected and prepared. Including the preparation period, you will appreciate that it takes over a year. However, by understanding each step and preparing systematically, it is by no means an insurmountable hurdle. First, let us begin by confirming whether you meet the requirements for naturalization. We provide naturalization application support for those who are taking time to prepare their application or who are unable to take multiple days off work to visit the Legal Affairs Bureau. Furthermore, if you would like detailed information about the necessary documents for naturalization applications or the Japanese language test, please register as a friend via the official LINE account found in the video description and feel free to contact us. Furthermore, a checklist to confirm your eligibility for naturalization can be downloaded free of charge via my official LINE account. Instructions for downloading are provided in the video description. Please make use of this resource to progress your naturalization application preparations. I hope this video proves helpful to you. Until next time, see you in the next video.